What's up, YouTube? What's up? Welcome to my channel, Marathon Freedom Investor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, week one in the books. I'm new to YouTube, so please, please, please be patient. The videos will get better, the quality will get better. Right now, I'm just kind of freestyling, and I kind of want to keep it like that because I want to kind of be real, right? So, this is my journey, my marathon. My goal is financial freedom. I know nothing happens overnight, but I do believe that the turtle does win the race, right? So uh, this is the roadmap. I kind of want to kind of give some quick information on kind of how I want to do it, right? So my goal is to put about 10,000 a year of my hard-earned working money. Um, I kind of calculated it as $77 a week, $500 once a month, and that's going to give me roughly 10,000 a year. And I want to try my best to get that in. And if I make like any extra money, whether it's like some promotion, safety bonus, Christmas bonus, or summertime bonus, or if I don't use my vacation, I get paid for it, then I'm going to put that money also on my account, right? Why? Because I don't want to say I want to delay gratifications because I still want to live, but I also want to put the importance on the young me taking care of the older me, right? So, uh, outside of that, let's get right to it. I got $500 in my account as of week one, and I kind of got an idea where I want to put this money. So let's go ahead and share it. All right, all right. Week one. Let's kind of give you information of where I want to kind of invest this 500. I want to build a foundation. The foundation I want to build is safe. I want to put majority of money inside of an ETF, which is going to give me a great foundation to grow on. And then after I get to a milestone, whether it's 25,000, 50,000, or 100,000, then I want to start buying individual stocks, but make it a smaller portion of my portfolio. But let the ETFs be more of the broad side or the heavy weighted side of my portfolio. So let's continue on. So VOO, right now I want to make that my number one priority. That's why I want to make it my 50% of my portfolio. If anybody knows, VOO is like S&P 500. It's um it's weighted by like 500 companies of the best companies per se, and um and that's why I chose it. I want slow, safe gains. VOO, SPMO, right? Why did I choose that after I just said I want safe gains? Well, SPMO is a momentum ETF, and I don't want to feel like I have to get on here every day. I don't want to feel like I had to put a swimming suit on and deep dive in the deep blue sea to find out, man, what's the best stock? And listen to all these YouTubers when you have somebody that's literally sitting in front of a computer every day who gets paid probably millions and millions of dollars to do this job where he gets on and finds the best companies and literally all I got to do is just invest in their holding company, and I can get 30%. Oh, I could put 30% of my money inside of their ETF and get gains. So to me, I feel like that trade off is good. And by being a momentum ETF, that's where I will get a little bit of, how can I say, my performance as far as growth stocks that I'm not going to, that I'm not really trying to look for, as far as like to put my money in individual stocks. So let's move on. VXUS. All right, that's an international stock. Why am I investing in this? The reason why I'm investing in this is because I don't want my money just sitting inside of America. I feel like the world's growing and it's growing rapidly. I feel like a lot of countries probably see us weak. They see our dollar weak and they see that we're behind on like education, technology, global warming, quote unquote, medicine, and they kind of look at us like we're old fashioned, but we still have the number one economy and one of the highest consumer rate. So the dollar's still strong, still strong, but countries are catching up to us. So I say, hey, why not put a little, put a little bit of my portfolio inside of a market that's growing. I think it's a great start. There are other ones. I did look at other ones, but this one right here, it just I don't know, it just felt good to put my money in this one. Let's move on. SMH, semiconductors. The world is moving in technology. It's kind of self-explanatory. That's why I want to put my money in semiconductors, 10% of it. I think I'm gonna get great returns on that. Um, yeah, everything has a semiconductor in it. Phones, TVs, cars. In 2022, it kind of showed itself, and and that's why I want to get into it. So let's move on. But let me go ahead and show you um, why I'm interested in some of these stocks. All right, VOO. It is a obviously an index ETF. Like I said, it runs alongside just like the SP 500. It holds the top 10 holdings, as you see, are some of the same companies that SPY holds: Nvidia, Apple, Google, all those great stocks. Its sector is weighted by technology by 37.19%. And coming followed behind that is financial services, which is like banking. And yeah, and if you look at some of the performance, um, if you look at the performance of it, you can see the history. You could pause it, look at it. You could, if you add up the last 10 years and divide it by 10, it'll give you the average. So you kind of get an average of what the last 10-year rate of return gave to, or you could just ask AI, it'll give it to you. So let's go to the next one. That's PMO, which is a momentum ETF. Its top holding, last I checked, was Broadcom, followed behind Nvidia at 8.8, Broadcom being 11.3, and Meta. Its sector is weighted by technology by 35.2, and its financial services follow by 20.03. Uh, pretty good momentum ETF. Giving out great returns. I like it. Uh, Giving out a little risk for a little bit more rewards. Its annual return. It don't go as far back as SPY. I think it only goes back maybe about 9 to 10 years, which is, or if this is 2016, it goes back 10 years from 2016 to no, I'm sorry, that would be 9 years. Yeah, from 2016 to 2025. Yeah, SPMO. You can pause it. You can look at it. Ask AI about it. Pretty good stuff. And we're just going, like I said, give you a quick run through. I'm not going to get in depth with these because that's not what I'm here. I don't want to sell you a stock. I just kind of want to give you an idea of what I'm invested in. And so I can go ahead and, start my journey. So most people can, see what I do, the ups, the downs, the mistakes I make. And do your research, guys. Don't just take my advice. This is what I want. This is not what you have to get. This is just how I'm just looking at the market and what I think is best for me. All right. VXUS. It's an international ETF, international stock index fund. Um, it is weighted by financial services by 22.3, and followed behind that is industrials by 15.9, and technology by 15.2, which is pretty good. Some of its holdings are Taiwan Semiconductor, SML, Samsung, Alibaba, so on and so on. Some of them companies, I don't even know what they are. I'm being honest. I just know that they're holdings international. The performance in the last 10 years, this last year has been great, 30%, which is kind of weird, even though some of these countries got hit with big tariffs. Um, Last year was 5%. Year before that was a 15.8. COVID year, which is the shutout year, -16. That's pretty good because S&P went down a little farther than that. And 21, 9%, 10%, 21. It's pretty good. I gotta check the average on that, but it's pretty good. And the last but final, doesn't need an introduction. SMH, semiconductors, top holdings. I could probably take a guess. It'd probably be Nvidia in Taiwan. Yep. Broadcom, Micron, Intel, so on and so on. It's 100% technology. This is why you're taking a lot of risk putting this in. But I just feel like technology is going to kind of move the market forward for the next 10, 20 years. Um, I That's why I just kind of see it. I think let's see what this says. Risk. It's not available. All right, some of the performance the last 10 years. Kind of take a look. You can look at it. It's been giving out a great returns. 46 this last year, 39 year before, 73 during COVID, 33. But you gain that back and some. 21, 40, 50, 64. Man, I feel like, man, be honest, I don't think this thing is slowing down anytime soon. And if it does slow down, we're probably looking at like a -9.03, -6, and then it's going to fall behind with some of these great years. So that's why I say the risk is worth the reward. Even if we do get single digits, trust me, I'm not going to be upset because I feel like I'll be getting a huge discount to catch up and to get a majority of my money in, and for great years to come. But as long as it keeps running, it's going to be hard to kind of get great percentages on the amount of money I'm getting because I'm going to be stretching my money throughout the year. I don't really have a lump sum of 10,000 to put on it. But overall, right, to recap, uh, this is my week 1 journey of me investing in the market. And come along. You get what I'm saying? Run the marathon with us. Run the marathon with some of the subscribers. Like I said, this is my first video. Things will get better. The quality, the recording style. I still gotta find my niche of, how I want to start my videos, what I want to talk about, or and how weekly I'm going to come on here. I just want to overall say thank you for finding my channel. For the ones that did listen to this video throughout the video, subscribe. Get down in that comment section. Let me know if you like my stocks, don't like my stocks. If you know any alternatives or stocks that you think are better than some of the stocks that I have, please get down, put them in the comment section. Let me know. Other than that, I will see you next video. Thank you.